Have a blissful day in a world of electricity and magnetism. Did you know that electricity and magnetism plays a big role in our daily lives? First, electricity lights up our darkest nights and able to do things at nights in terms of survival. Second, electricity is a modern way of living and it fits for our mobile lifestyle.
Electricity. Visualize a different world where you couldn't turn on a light, a computer, or even use the electric kettle to make your favorite hot chocolate drink. We use electricity constantly in our daily lives. It is one of our most important types of energy and power that we use. Its uses range from small batteries that operate your remote control car to huge motors that power ships and trains. Electricity operates our lights, runs our refrigerators, kitchen appliances, and powers motors. So electricity is very much important to all of us.
There's so many things is an example of electricity. Observe your environment. Yes, fire alarm. Fire alarm is powered by our electricity. And fire alarm also electromagnetism. And electromagnetism will be discussed later.
Did you know electricity and magnetism combined together becomes electromagnetism? A joint forces of two scientific forces. A magnetic field that is produced by a current of electricity.
Electromagnetism, or the electromagnetic force, is one of the four fundamental forces of nature. It generates light and energy and holds atoms, matter, and the world as we know it together.
Put on a cork in a bucket of water, and that needle would point to the Earth's North Pole. They said, oh, well, the side of the needle that is pointing to the Earth's north, let's call that the North Pole, and the point of the needle that's pointing to the South Pole, the point of the needle that's pointing to the Earth's geographic south, we'll call that the South Pole. Or another way to put it, if we have a magnet, the direction of the magnet or the side of the magnet that orients itself, it's allowed to orient freely without friction, towards our geographic north, we call that the North Pole, and the other side is the South Pole. And this is actually a little bit, if you know, obviously we call the Earth, we call the top of the Earth the North Pole. You know, this is the North Pole, and we call this the South Pole. And there's another notion of magnetic north, and that's where, I guess you could kind of say, that is where a compass, the north point of a compass, will point to. And actually, magnetic north, it moves around because we have all of this moving fluid inside of the Earth and a bunch of other interactions. It's a very complex interaction. But magnetic north is actually roughly in northern Canada. So magnetic north might be here. So that might be magnetic north. And magnetic south, I don't know exactly where that is, but it can kind of move around a little bit. It's not in the same place. So it's a little bit off the axes of the geographic North Pole and the South Pole.
And the best example of magnetism is our very own planet Earth. Magnetism from Earth keeps our feet on the ground. So, we humans will never go to outer space.
Before the video ends, as an individual, you should know your limits in using electricity and appreciate the essence of magnetism.